good enough, right? Could use you.
Come on. Why don't you take a look around? You know what's about to happen, what they're up against. They could use a good pilot like you. You're turning your back on them.
What good's the reward if you ain't around to use it? Besides, tech.
Oh, that's not a good shot to end on. Han looks a bit. Anyway, I was just watching Star Wars, A New Hope. From who did that one? Forgotten his name. Got Spielberg on the brain. What's his name? George Lucas. Anyway, yeah, I just started thinking about the non-binary computer again. What I wanted to build. I might just move that on. It's got a
That battle station ain't my idea of courage. More
funny
like
expression, isn't it?
suicide.
Stop it on Luke. Oh no, hang on. What?
Take care of
Whoa.
yourself, hon. I guess that's what you're best at, isn't it?
Ooh, this is a good look.
Hey, Luke.
That's a good one with the ship behind it. Anyway, yeah, what was I was thinking about my non-binary computer again. The thing I wanted to build ages ago. Like, don't really know how, but I'm studying electronics to get a bit of a better idea of how to actually take it from the idea in my head, put it out there in the real world. You know, the logistics of how to actually build something for real, you know, not just talk about it, you know. I think a non-binary computer is an interesting venture. I'm not I could be stupid about it, but no, I would like to build it. I think it'd be good. I think the picture, like if you made a movie, so that movie, it looks all right, but it looks a bit flat, you know, it looks a bit sort of, it's on a flat screen, but yeah, it looks a little bit, you know, a bit flat. But I think with a non-binary computer, the image would look more like the real world. It would look more like you'd seeing a person, not an image. I think it'd be so cool. I just wonder if they got anything like that in the pipeline. What I'm up against, you know, like what sort of you know, technology they're working on, if they're working on anything like that, because they work sort of on 2D and they work on 3D. They don't work on just making something look like the real thing, you know. They sort of make everything look a bit either flat and realistic or cartoon and 3D. They sort of don't have a happy medium of just reality, you know, just whatever reality is. They have sort of 2D or 3D, or there's no just real world sort of look. So yeah, that's what I'm sort of aiming towards. It's just a reflection, I suppose, on how I see the world. I see the world very just real, and you know, I'm sure there'll be people out there, maybe people are drug affected or just have a very vivid imagination that sort of see funny things in the world all the time. See, I suppose I was like that. I was like that a bit growing up. I'd think up ideas and I sort of see stories, and you know, sometimes I look in the sky and it looks like an artwork, sort of a painting, and other times, you know, it's sort of I see like everything was like a movie, but basically I'm very grounded in just reality. Just really enjoying the experience of just seeing things as they are. I think that's what I enjoy the most. That's why I don't like drugs and things like that alter your mind. It's distracting from what I enjoy, so it's not enjoyable for me. It's like a unenjoyable, horrific sort of thing. I don't enjoy drugs, so I really just love enjoying the real world and but I think about it more like the future excites me that way. Like the future is what's exciting. Like it might be like Star Wars, or it might be like Superman, or it might be like some fun fairy sort of Cinderella Barbie sort of thing, or Ken and Barbie, or it might be Prince Charming, or Peter Pan, or whatever else you can sort of think up. I like the idea that the future isn't just the same as now. It's sort of, I think some people think, oh, this is great, this is it, this is what we're sort of got, and this is what we're sticking with, but I think it's like we're not even opened the door to possibilities yet of what we could do, there's so much more we can think about, not just warfare like Star Wars. We sort of think of space as warfare and sort of fighting over territory and all this sort of stuff, which is just stupid. There's so much out there, why do you need to fight over it? So, it's all about who owns it, who runs it, who controls it. It's just boring to me. I just think just let people do what they like. There's so much room. As long as they, abide by the law, it's... the law basically is to prolong life, isn't it? I mean, that's what we do, so... My law isn't to prolong at all costs so people suffer. Mine is prolong life so people enjoy life more and don't suffer so much. And, with the hope that one day we can actually decide our own fate. We don't have to be at the fate of death. We can actually decide, right, this is what I want to do. I want to pass on this way. I want to turn into, a rainbow. I want to do this. I want to turn into a magical witch or a wizard, or I want to turn into, a star or a sun or a Superman or something, I don't just want to always have to go through the rebirth cycle, that karmic cycle of birth and death. I want another option. I want options here, That's what I think about exploring the options, that if they're in my mind, then there's a possibility there's a reality linked to it. So if they weren't, I wouldn't be able to think of them. So I can think of a lot of options. So I like to think up possibilities and things that could happen. And anyway, I'll finish off this movie and I'll go to bed. So it's getting a bit late. So I might go to bed now, watch it. How long's it got? 20 minutes. Yeah. I think he's just got to go and blow up the star. The Death Star, I think that's what they're doing. Sort of fell asleep halfway through. I've seen it 100 times, so yeah, anyway. Okay, I'll sign off for now. Good night.